It's all to play for still.
I think so. Do you want to bet against us?
I forgot what to say because I was so excited after that win. Aston Villa 2, Manchester City 1. That's the score I predicted at the start, and that's the score that came true. I didn't expect it. I thought that had 1-1 written all over the times in that game, but Aston Villa get 3 points, an early Christmas present for our fans. I know people, like myself, will be a small bit disappointed at no clean sheet, but at the end of the day, no one will remember that in 6 weeks' time, and Aston Villa get the 3 points against Man City. And Aston Villa put on an absolutely brilliant performance today. Our midfield today was outstanding, and it was something we spoke about in the preview and the team sheet tantrum, that we needed to have a good midfield performance. We just had to have it against this team. And, you know, without watching it back, and I will watch it back later on this evening, and when I get some time, and this is going to be a shorter podcast because I have to run to go to see Santa Claus with my nippers, but midfield controlled the situation. They stifled Man City in midfield. All Man City could do was the diagonal ball to Grealish. They got some great joy out of it in the first half. Matty Cash kicked 7 shades out of him during the first half of that game. I was worried he was going to get sent off in the second half. We didn't need to worry about it because Jack Grealish did nothing apart from foul John McGinn in the second half. But Villa were really compact in midfield. And big thing that I wanted, the moves that I was afraid Man City would do, those intricate triangle one-touch passes in midfield, they didn't do them, but we did them. Aston Villa did it, and Aston Villa looked dangerous every time we got something like that going in midfield, and it was absolutely brilliant. Youri Tielemans, very much so a man of the match. He ran the show, but my God, Aston Villa, one of the things today for Aston Villa that was just incredible was every time we broke. Again, I said before, we need to be comfortable defending with 4 and attacking with 5 or 6. And when we did that, the amount of times that the ball found its way to the third man run when we were breaking in those waves. I was watching it with a couple of lads here, and one of them remarked on it as well. And Tielemans, more often than not, was that man who was making that third man run. So what I mean by that is, let's just say Morgan Rogers is running with the ball. You've got McGinn on his right-hand side, but then you've also almost like a rugby tactic where you've got, you know, you're trying to pass it out through the line to get it out to your winger. But Villa were doing that, and they're almost skipping out the first centre to get it to the second centre, that kind of a situation. And that third man run was perfect every time, and it had Man City wondering where we were coming from. And when we were breaking from midfield, I thought it was excellent. I thought it was just a joy to see, and Unai Emery got it absolutely pinpoint spot on today. Absolutely. And it's easy to say that after a win, but Jesus, he got it spot on today. I thought it was fantastic. Lots of honourable mentions that I want to make in that game today. I thought Ezri Konsa was superb. I thought the whole midfield was brilliant. McGinn, one of his best performances in a long time. Onana, really solid. Boubacar Kamara was probably, it was funny, and people might disagree with me on this one, and it's okay, but we didn't hear a ton of Boubacar Kamara's name, but he was everywhere, blocking spaces, blocking running lanes. He was superb. Morgan Rogers' pass off for the goal was something that we haven't seen him do for the assist for Duran's first goal, and then he obviously smashes one away himself. Superb player, very unlucky not to get man of the match as well. John Duran is looking every bit the starting striker that we all hoped he would do at some stage, and he's just playing lights out stuff. Should have scored the first one in the first 19 seconds. You know, Watkins comes on. Watkins had a harder chance, probably should have scored it as well straight at Ortega. They're all forgotten about. It doesn't matter. This isn't a nitpicky piece of podcast or anything. The big thing to take away from this podcast is we beat Man City, even though they're on a bad run. A good Villa team a year and a half ago would not have beaten a bad Man City team. City would have found a way to win, and they didn't do it today. And that, to me, is the real plus point out of this. We've beaten one of the biggest teams in Europe. We've beaten them comfortably at home. I know it was 2-1 for a finish, and it was a bit squeaky bum after that first goal. But we looked every inch the team that we needed to look today, in and out of possession. And that's such a heartwarming point for me, because we've got other games coming up soon, like Newcastle, Brighton, and all those teams that are probably playing at a similar level to the way Man City are, and even Man City are a step down from where they normally are. So we should be going to take the game to those guys. And we're now ahead of Man City in the league by 1 point. The win against Forest would have been absolutely superb last week. You know, we would be up in third position right now, and we'd be going into Christmas, you know, singing every Christmas carol and probably pouring ourselves a glass or two of extra sherry when we're cooking the Christmas dinner. And we may still very well be doing that, you know, but this is a super positive. The big positive here is that the coherency of the team looked back today. It's always looked like that in big games, which is the strange thing about Villa this year. And then obviously in games when we're maybe expected to win, the coherency doesn't look as good. But it was back today. Having the week off to prepare for this game looked like it worked wonders for the team. And I just have to give a hats off and a round of applause to absolutely every single player on the field today. I thought it was just a really, really, really good team performance, capped off by two extremely exciting young players that have come up with the goods for Aston Villa today. And you know, what more can we ask for? Really, what more can we ask for? I'm delighted. My hangover is deadening and dulling my celebrations, or how much I want to be giddy on this podcast. I know it's going to be a shorter one, as I said previously, but I'm going to come to some of your comments in a moment. I'm absolutely made up, and I'm thrilled to bits for Paddy. As you guys will know, Paddy's family are Man City fans. He's had a lot to listen to in the last while, but Villa beating them once last year and beating them again this year. I'm thrilled for him. He's over there with all his own family as well. And it's some people might say it's small time or whatever, but to cherish those moments when you beat a big team, when they come to your back garden and beat them and play convincingly like Aston Villa did, I think it's really important, to highlight those moments as well. So I hope you enjoy yourself, Paddy, and you have a fun night ahead of yourself if you're going for pints with Kieran O'Callaghan and then Jay White afterwards. So you have a fun night ahead of yourself. I am envious. But come home in one piece if you can, please. I'm going to come to some of your comments. Whoa, thank you so much. Firstly, thanks a million, Paul O'Neill. Really, really, really appreciate that. He says, incredible result, lad. Watching with my 7-week-old. Congratulations, Paul. Absolutely, congratulations. My wife is convinced his first word will be Unai, given how much I tell him about Unai's masterclass. Thanks for the great content, lads, and Merry Christmas. When my son was born, I did try. So I went up to the registry office to register him, and only for his middle names being my father's name and my partner's father's name, I would have definitely tried the snaky one and put in Unai in there. It crossed my mind and just done it and said nothing. Only for the fact I had to go down and get my partner's signature on it as well. I think she would have copped it at that stage. But he's a cracking manager. Like Unai Emery is just a very, very good manager. What can we say? He got it spot on tonight. I'm going to come back here, guys. There's a lot of comments here, so sorry if I missed some of them. Pros, Menty Shirt says the pros, Rogers, Imperious, Drang, Grafting, good Villa, good football again, up to 5th. Con still missing lots of big chances and no clean sheet, but a great game. Duran's work rate today was absolutely superb. It was incredible. It was brilliant. And that's something we've said, that Watkins was maybe a reason that you would start Watkins over him. He's becoming a more and more complete player with minutes, and that's what you want to see. Absolutely superb performance from him. I'll go to a couple more there. I'm going to scroll down because I got to run away. Rasta says, terrific performance, very frustrating. There was another brain fart and gift for the goal for the opposition. This time Dini at fault. It got caught under his feet or whatever, and it just opened up for Foden. But as I say, it is what it is. The 3 points is the most important thing there, but I would have preferred a clean sheet too. Where else are we? Michael Huggins. Michael Huggins. Where is that gone to? Where's that comment gone to, Michael? Yes, in the new year we will be sparking up. So as you guys might know, Michael Huggins is driving an 150th year anniversary fundraising drive, and that donation I will certainly be putting into the fundraising page. I must start throwing out our GoFundMe page as well. We have a goal, I think we're nearly at it, of raising €1,500 for the Aston Villa Foundation. So thank you very much for that, Michael, and keep tuned for other stuff. We will be doing more things in the new year with with the Aston Villa Foundation and fundraising for them in mind as well. So thanks a million for that. Thank you so much, T-Banger, for the super chat, and thanks a million to Rick as well for the super sticker, and thanks a million to Dave Rubin, sorry, should I say, points for Paddy. I'll pass that on to him for sure. And there was someone else I missed there, Duncan Kilburn. Thank you so much. Rogers is world class. T-Banger also says the Duran is the natural finisher of Villa, has been missing for a long time. If we had a natural finisher, our team would have been up there ages ago. But also our balance looks spot on today. We won today, I suppose, or happy about today. I don't know, but yeah, I can't disagree with that. Our balance was absolutely perfect. David Fletcher says midfield were different class today. Yuri Tielemans, wow, absolutely brilliant performance from him today. He ran the show in the middle of midfield as well. Somebody's asking me who am I backing tonight, Usyk or Fury? I'm always Usyk, man. Always have been, even when he was fighting down at cruiserweight. I think it's just going to be a good fight. If I don't know, will I be able to stay up for it even? And I know it's not on super late. It is what it is. I let the boxing aficionados worry or figure that one out. But I'm just going to watch it for what it is as well. Right, guys, I'm going to win. I'm going to leave because you know, I got to get, as I say, I've got to be literally, I'm cutting it fine now to get to where I need to be. But thanks a million, everyone, for joining me. I'm going to come on again with Paddy tomorrow when he's back from Villa Park to get his thoughts on it for a proper post-match. I'm going to watch back the game again as well. I'm going to try and maybe slow it down, see if I can get some still shots to convey what I was talking about with that those third man runs and also the midfield setup. So hopefully you'll be able to join us for that as well. Thanks a million, everyone. Really appreciate your time. Villa are up, are on the up. We got a win before Christmas and we beat Manchester City. Go in, enjoy yourselves tonight and celebrate this one because, you know, Aston Villa have given us a small Christmas present today and I am so thankful and delighted that they did do that. So everybody stay safe, stay healthy, and all I have to say is up the Villa.